Once upon a time, there was a man and woman who were destined to meet. Born in the same village of Romania, Sigmund Budny and Rose Schaefer crossed paths in Montreal, where Rose was living. They soon married. Sigmund brought Rose to the free world, where their Orthodox Jewish faith was accepted and where they could start a better life. They had their first daughter, Dolly, in 1926. She soon gained a younger sister, Bunny. Dolly and her father were very close and used to take many walks together. She was said to have a spring in her step. Her favorite place to walk to was the library, where she went almost every day, and she read so much that her mother wondered if she would ever be able to socialize. It was not until she went to kindergarten that Dolly found out her real name was Annette, and her sister's name was Bernice, not Bunny. An avid learner, Annette sped through school, graduating high school at 16. She enrolled at Northwestern and studied chemistry. Despite her mother's concern that she was too scholarly, she was very social, joining both a Jewish youth group and a Jewish sorority, where she made many friends. She graduated college at 19, and her first job after graduation was working in a chemistry lab. One day, Annette went with a date to his medical school graduation ball. She wore a black dress. Later that night, she saw her sorority friend with a different man and went over to say hello to the two. The man's name was Gene, not short for Eugene. Despite having arrived with different dates, he asked her to dance. When he asked Annette for her number, she replied that it was in the phone book and that he could look it up himself. And so he did. They went on a few dates and soon fell in love. He called her Kid and would say, "How you doing, Kid?" They married, and Annette Budny became Annette Kaufman. But the Korean War created challenges for the young couple. When Gene was called to active service as a Navy surgeon, they had to leave Chicago together. It was many times that his medical training was interrupted by his Navy duties. They found themselves in Pittsburgh, Michigan, and Nashville. But Annette loved letter writing and often wrote home to her family and friends. She had remained very close with her sister Bernice as they grew older. Later, Bernice became very sick with cancer. Annette traveled back and forth to Chicago to help care for her younger sister and prayed she would recover. Annette was devastated by her death. She still misses her. Every day is a new day. Annette and Gene moved west to Los Angeles only because of the Navy, but fell in love with the California coast. They settled into a home in Palos Verdes Estates, where they would begin the rest of their lives and raise 4 sons. The first thing she sees every day is the sun rising over Santa Monica Bay. My grandma Annette.